everyone. This is Rebecca Jane from Yoga with Rebecca Jane. And today we will be doing some arm stretches and strengtheners. Very unusual arms, actually. It's based on the idea of what we call in yoga the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is the energy center on top of the head, which sounds very strange, so you don't have to worry too much about it. But this practice is based on that. So the crown chakra is the chakra where we feel the closest to our spirit and our, whatever we might have, whatever belief system we might have. But we also feel very much less alone, as if we're part of something bigger. And the best way of kind of understanding this is through when we walk in a forest, or we go on a nature walk, and how we feel when we're around nature, whether it's animals and it's plants and trees. That's very much what this is about. But what we're going to do is I'm going to do some arms that look like we actually are, they're called eagle arms. So it's going to be about the idea of soaring like an eagle. So very, very fun and class that's going to stretch out these the very tight parts of you that you never even probably knew were tight. We're probably going to use the ball today, but if you don't have this ball, which is the little Pilates ball, I know some of you kind of start my classes, this might be your first class with me. It's a very soft, it's a blow-up inflatable ball that you buy online called the Pilates ball, the smaller version, not the big ball. And I use this a lot, but you don't have to use one of these. You can just grab a towel and squish it up and use that instead. Sometimes I use low weights. I might pick them up during a class. Just having some of the props handy. And also for today, for sure, we're going to be using a scarf or some type of belt. And we're going to use it to work our arms. So have that handy. Okay, so let's start. Let's just take a few little breaths in. Hands on the thighs. Let's do some breathing. I want one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. As you breathe in, I want you to feel your belly expand, and as you breathe out, draw the belly in. Inhaling, expanding, and then exhaling, pulling in. So, and what I want you to eventually do in a moment is start to move the air all the way up to the top hand. So when you breathe in through the nose, you're going to keep breathing, breathing, breathing until you feel your collarbone or the top hand move. And then exhale, draw the breath, start the breath when you exhale from the collarbone and work your way all the way down with the tummy pulled in at the very last minute. If you can't get the air that high, just suck up some extra air or just concentrate on the belly region. So inhaling, see if you can suck up a little bit more air, keep working your way up the ladder and then walk your way down. Inhaling. This time when you inhale, I want you to hold the breath and then exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. Now from here, take both hands and place them on your chest. Cross the wrists over each other. Actually take the top wrist, place it on top of let me start again. Right wrist on top of the left and hook the thumbs. If you can't get this, just put both hands on your chest. Not a huge deal. It's like a little butterfly. So we're going to actually do this later. So what you're going to do, the palms face each other, you hook the thumbs and you place the hands on your chest. Okay, so take a breath in. This time feel the chest rise and fall. These are called eagle hands. So eagle in yoga is eagle mudra. There's different names for different hand gestures. And then from here, I want you to bring your hands back in front of your chest, but with the hands together, and lift the arms up. and interlace them except for your index fingers, goddess arms. And from here, I want us to circle as if we're lassoing a horse or a cow. Whatever, probably a cow. Yeah, so lassoing, circle around, breathing in, and be careful with your back here. Just, make it small, as small. If your arms, you can't reach your arms up, then place your hands on your thighs, and then lift your arms up again, and then take your right hand on your left thigh. Bring your left hand behind you as if you're trying to reach behind you. You're in your driver's seat of a car, and you're driving, but you have to reach for something. Have you ever done that before? And then you reach and circle your left wrist around. Or you're, like when or you get about ready to slap your children or grandchildren, circle your wrist around. Not that I would ever want to do that, but sometimes kids they're in the back seat, they're being very, very loud, causing problems, and you kind of flip your hand back. And then take your left arm, cross it over your right arm. Here you are in an unusual position here, crossed arm. And we're going to do a lifting of the chest and a rounding of the shoulders. So I'll just spin around so you can see what I'm doing. Cat and cow moves. You will not go very far here because you have your arms crossed. And they're obviously shorter when they're crossed. Lift your chest forward and exhale round. So this is the whole idea of the eagle being epitomizing freedom, being able to fly, soar, reach heights, larger than life, beautiful, magnificent, all those things that I want you to think of yourself as. And then from here, you're going to come back to neutral, keep the arms crossed, and they're crossed at the elbows, and twist the arms and place either the back of the hands together, or if you are able to, both the palms. The other option is to place the hands on your shoulders, okay? From here, you're going to lift your elbows up. I'm just swinging around so you can see me. Exhale, elbows in towards your tummy. You should feel the stretch in your upper back. Lift your elbows up, maybe a little bit higher than your shoulders, and exhale. Bring the elbows in. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. And inhale, lift, and exhaling down. And this time, inhale, lift, and uncross your arms. Open the arms out to the sides, like eagle wings. And let them float down onto the chair. Take a breath in, reach your heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then inhale, reach your arms up, and then place your hands back down and just shake them out. And we're going to do the other side. So take your hands now and cross the left, so the left hand onto the right, and then grab hold of the thumbs, hook them. I know when you first do this, it takes a little bit of working through. It doesn't matter if you hook them or not. You don't have to hook them. Just place both hands on your chest like as if you have a little butterfly. And the wings are actually the eagle's wings. And take a breath in. And take a breath out. And then take an inhale. Bring your hands back in front of your heart together. Interlace the hands except for your index finger. So that's a goddess arms. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to lasso, circle around to the left, or the opposite of what you just did. This is a spinal twist. And just be careful, because you'll be moving mainly the middle to the middle back upwards, rather than the lumbar spine always stays still. It's a stable, but pretty much always. And then, because it's the stabilizer. And then from here, take your left hand on your right thigh. Reach your right arm back. This time, reach back, just like I was telling you, with your chest forward. A little gentle twist here. Well, chest actually twisted. And then take your wrist and circle, like a flamingo dancer. And then go in the other direction. And then let's bring your right arm, cross it over your left. And then take an inhale, lift your heart. Then exhale, round. So this is under the heading of weight loss, because we are going to be moving our bodies to, but any kind of stretching and movement and muscle work, which we'll be doing in a moment, will actually help us with weight loss. Okay, so from here, come up nice and tall. So we're doing cats and cows, and then we are going to keep your arms crossed and wrap and twist the arms, either the back of the palms together, back of the hands together, or the palms together, or hands on your shoulders. And take a breath in, and as you breathe out, elbows in towards your belly. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, elbows in. Inhale, lift. Exhale in towards your tummy, and then inhale up. And then exhale down. And this time, inhale, lift, and open the arms like airplane wings, or like, eagle wings, since we're eagles, and then lower the hands down and just shake it out. So from here, take your hands and do that cross of the hook with the right thumb over the left. And now we have, these are, we'll call them eagle hands, this one. They're not going to come into it, they're not going to, the palms are facing outward, so the palms are facing towards me. And we're going to keep the elbows bent, and what we're doing here is fluttering the wings, so that this is more of a butterfly. These are more like butterflies' wings than eagles. But start to wiggle them and move the arms from side to side. You will feel something almost immediately in your hands, in your arms, definitely in your fingers. And then let's just do one more, and then take the hands down, just shake them out. And then bring the hands back up, and I want you to now take your left thumb on top of the right and hook. So now the left on top, just the alternate. If you're doing the same, it doesn't matter, because you'll benefit either way. Go back and forth, fluttering those fingers, feeling the arms working, especially the upper arms. This one is not easy. Oh, if you're not feeling this, then I would be surprised. And then let's shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay. I'm going to spin around. You stay where you are. We're going to do we're going to warm up our spines. We've already done cats and cows, but now the hands are on the knees, so we can actually go deeper into our stretches. Let's do a few little cats and cows. Draw the belly in, lean back. That is a cat. Inhale, lean forward. You have a cow shape. Exhaling back, rounding, and then inhaling forward. If you don't know what a cow is, if you don't know which one is a cow, you get confused. Think about how when a cow moves, and you feel like you can move easier with your chest forward. It's just a different, just a shape that we give it a name. And then from here, let's just take our arms, reach them up to the sky. Let's exhale, float the hands down next to the sides. Place them on our thighs. Let's lean forward, inhaling into your cow stretch. And then come all the way down. Make sure your bottom's on your chair. You don't have to have the hands on the ground. You can have your hands on your thighs. Take an inhale and exhale. Slide the hands all the way up the knees. Sweep the arms up, like these are called swan arms. Inhale the arms up, and then exhale, let the hands float in front of your heart. They're together in a prayer, or what we call Anjali Mudra in yoga. Inhale, sweep your arms back up. Stretch, exhale, hands to your knees. Inhale, reach forward as if you're trying to look over something. And exhale, float all the way down into your forward bend. And then take an inhale, slide the hands all the way up the legs, reach the arms up a little. So we're going a little faster. Exhale, float the arms back out to the sides, hands on the knees. Let's inhale, reach your chest forward, float down to the ground, take a breath in. And let's hang down here. Let's stay down here for a moment. Let your head, shake your head, no, shake your, yes. Little shakes and shakes with the shoulders.
Let's take a breath in, and it's as if we're lifting something up. Let's lift up that imaginary thing up, and then lift up nice and tall, and throw that thing behind us. Then take an inhale and exhale, float down, scoop up that thing that you want to carry, you're carrying, and then you want to throw it behind you. And then come all the way down, and we're going to do a few of these. Scoop, and then lift and throw. And all the way down, and bring the arms back, and scoop a little bit more this time. And then exhale back. Maybe bring the hands down, pat your back, and then float down. So we're going to do a few of these. Bring the arms as far back behind the chair, scoop up that thing you want, but then you're going to throw it behind you and place the hands on your upper back. One more time, scoop, come back down, reach back as far as you can with your fingers, and then scoop, 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 throw it behind you. This time, take your hands behind your head. I'll go to spin around so you can see what it looks like. Elbows out to the sides. If you cannot bring your hands that high, you can always put your hands on your thighs or on your shoulders and lean back, opening up the chest. Elbows reaching to the sides, chest lifts, and then let's open the arms back out with those eagle arms, and then release the hands to the thighs, and let's lift off the chair. See if you can come up without even touching the chair, and then come up to stand. Okay. I'm going to flip the chair around. We'll be using the chair. Let's take the bowl, and if you don't have a bowl, just take your hand towel and turn it, make it into a little bowl, mold it into a little bowl. And we're going to take this bowl and we're going to work our fingers and just circle them around. Now what we're going to do is, you can do this sitting or standing. Your knees are bent and wider than your hips. And I want you to roll the bowl in your hands, bring them down towards the ground, and then roll back up. Lift up. Now remember how before we threw the imaginary thing behind our head, we're going to imagine that we're throwing the ball behind our head. We're not going to drop it. And then come all the way down, wash, wash, wash. Roll the ball in your hands, roll the ball, lift back up. If this gets too tiring, just put the ball down. I suppose you can't roll it with the towel. You just squeeze the towel. I'm not used to using a towel. All the way down, and then let's just take the hands, let's come down to the bottom for a moment, shake out those hands, shake them out. Now take the ball again. This time you're squeezing, and you're going to pretend that ball or that towel is extremely heavy. And I want you to take a breath in, and I'll breathe out, just come up a little bit, not all the way. Then take another inhale and exhale, lift a little bit. So we're going up it's going to take us about 4 breaths to come up. Inhale and exhale, then inhale and exhale. Maybe we'll add a 5, we'll make it 5. Lift up, take the bowl, reach it back, elbows bent, ball, you can place the ball against your head, back of the head, and then let's come all the way down. Sitting or standing for this one. Just take your hand, shake it out. We'll do that one more time. Take a breath in, squeeze the bowl, breathe in. And as you breathe out, just come up a little bit. And then inhale, exhale a little bit. Inhale and exhale a little bit. Inhale and exhale a little bit. Inhale and exhale all the way up, and then take the bowl and place it behind the head or the towel and push that head into the bowl. That should feel pretty nice on your neck. And chin towards chest. As you press your chin into your chest, push your head into the bowl. This will strengthen your neck muscles, the back of your neck. One of the weakest areas of our bodies, obviously, because there's not a lot there. It's a tiny area, but it also has to carry your head, and if you're spending your time leaning forward, then it's going to affect you. And then take the ball down, and let's just place it down on the ground for a moment and shake your hands out. Okay, so let's just do some simple movements, nothing too elaborate. I want you to bring your arms up and just shake them down, just flop them down. If you're sitting on the chair, you do the same thing, arms up and just sweep them back. Inhale up, we're not coming all the way down yet. Sweep them back. That's inhale up. And then this time exhale, come about halfway. Sweep back, inhale up. And then exhale maybe a little bit lower. Each time a little bit lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Sitting or standing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. And one more time, lift up. Open the arms. Once you're either sitting tall or standing tall, open the arms into a V shape. Victory. Thumbs are pointing back. Take the fingers, squeeze them into each other, like you're making a fist, but the thumbs stay up, like as if you're Fonzie. And take your arms back and thumbs reach back. You should feel these hands working. And then release. Okay, we're going to do a few little circles. Now you can stand, you can take, if you need of support for whatever reason for standing, you can take the one hand on the chair, or do this sitting or standing. Reach the arms up, inhale, and exhale. So what we're doing as you inhale, reach the arms up, your arms straighten, and then once you bring the arms down, you bend. So inhale, arms up, your legs are straight. Exhale, crossing the arms downward, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, down, bend. Inhale up, exhale, straighten. So keep going. I'm not going to keep saying it. You can go faster than me, slower than me, the same speed as me. Using these arms now, just change the cross of the arms. Alternate between, not alternate, but do the other cross rather than the same one. This should start to get your heart up a little bit more. Okay, so now lift up. Let the arms float out to the sides. I want you to turn your right foot forward and back foot. And you can actually face the back of your chair and hold onto the chair if you'd like. I'm going to just face this way. I want us to bring I might as well face this way in case you need me to, unless you need me to show you what to do. One hand can be on the chair, both hands, or both hands off the chair. Reach back. Then I want you to reach forward. So either reach without the back of the chair or hands on the chair. Inhale, lift, and then reach. Inhale, and you can make your stance a little bit longer. Inhale, wider, longer. Now reach forward and up. Forward and up. Forward and up. Forward and up. And finally, hands on the back of the chair. And bend your front knee. And I want you to push down with those hands and try and get that back foot a little bit further. Bring that back foot a little further back. That left leg back and push down into the heel. Strengthening these muscles, and then just switch. So left foot forward, right foot back, or the opposite of what you just did. Let me move these things so you can actually see my feet. Okay. So from here, reach your arms up. Now you can always keep your hands on the chair. Inhale, reach. And either hands on the chair or reach the arms forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Using your tummy muscles here. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. And exhale, forward. One more time. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Place the hands on the top of the chair. Bring your right leg with whatever back leg you have, press it down a little bit further, maybe make it a little bit wider, and make sure the front knee is directly over your ankle. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then bring your right foot forward. Okay, so just shake it out. Okay, we're going to step your right foot back, bring it forward. So always make sure you don't have things, props near you. Step your left foot back, bring it forward. Step your right foot back, bring it forward. Now, option here, no, you don't have to use the chair. I'm going to use the chair to show you. Your hands can be in front if you like. A little bit harder. You're stepping back and lifting, stepping back and stepping forward. Breathing in and back. Now, if you're sitting on the chair, I would pick your knees up, do one, and alternate between the legs. This you can't do, obviously, if you're sitting on the chair. So lift your knees up, alternate the knees. Back, get your heart up, back, and one more time, and then, whew, take a breather. So you might have felt the heart rate increase. Yeah? Okay. So come back onto your seat. Just take a moment here to get your heart rate back to its normal rhythm. Take a few breaths in. Just let the breath settle down. Let the breath, smooth the breath out so that your heart rate follows the rhythm of your breath. So when you're sitting doing that, I would do a 1 and a 0, like that, yeah. Okay. Take your strap or your scarf or whatever you have, your towel. You're going to lift the arms up. Make sure the arms are straight. Okay? You're going to bring the arms back behind your head. So I'll spin around just to show you. You stay forward, you look at me, reach the arms back. Okay? We're going to bring the arms in front and round the spine. And then lift up, back. Inhale, forward. Excuse me. Let me get the breathing. Inhale back, exhale forward. That's it. Inhale back. When you come forward, belly pulls in. Use this opportunity to strengthen your belly muscles. Why not? Take advantage of it. Plus your arms back. Okay, so from here, lift the arms up. If you cannot lift your arms up high, then just keep the hands at shoulder height, chest height. Bring the arms over to the right. Inhale back up, bring the arms over to the left. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. This time inhale up and then exhale to the right and stay here just for a moment. See if you can go a little bit deeper. Make sure both sit bones are sitting on the ground, on the chair. You can tell I teach regular yoga as well. Inhale, lift your arms up and then over to the left. And then inhale back up, and that's it. I think we've worked everything. So you don't have to get your heart rate up really so high that you can barely breathe in order to start to burn calories. You take it easy. A little and often approach is what's the key to losing weight, feeling stronger, toning your body. It's not going full out once a week and then nothing for the whole week. It's a little and often approach. Okay, let's take an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Let's exhale, float the hands down. Let's bring your knees over to the left on a diagonal, left hand on the right thigh, gentle twist, right hand right on the edge of the chair. This is a nice thing to do when you're in your bed, on your backs. Just the same position, but the knees drop over to the side, obviously. Inhale, come back to center, reach your arms up.
And then float the hands down, bring your knees over to the right hand on the left thigh, twist. So this is keeping your spine healthy, it's hydrating it. Okay, knees back. So as we were saying about soaring like an eagle, this whole idea about the crown chakra, it might be an interest for some of you to maybe look it up, what that means. What is it, the crown chakra in yoga? It's an interesting part of yoga that takes you beyond just the physical. I mean, we're doing mostly a physical practice, but it really takes us into this deep spiritual part of what yoga is about, which you don't have to do anything about, you don't have to worry about, but some of us are interested in it. Just doing some investigating of what more there is in yoga, what there is more to yoga. Okay, so let's take a breath in. One more inhale, reach your arms up and let the hands float to your heart. And pausing in front of your heart with your hands. This is called Anjali Mudra. So this is a mudra, which is a hand gesture that where we stop in front of our heart with the fingers touching, and it basically means it's a welcoming or a sending best wishes or wishing someone farewell, good health, all those things. That's what this is all about. Thank you so much for being with me. Namaste, everyone.